Hey there, how you doing? This is Coach Tom Dinklage over at Precision MMA, and I wanted to shoot a quick video today and talk about a little mindset, and that is giving your child the permission to protect themselves, stand up for themselves, particularly when someone else is picking on them. So several years ago, just to give you a little backstory, we had a child at the school, had been training, for quite some time, was actually quite good in the school. And what happened was he had a bully situation where some child was picking on him in the bus and was just really provoking him, calling him names, slapping him in the back of the head. And he came and talked to me about it. And I was kind of surprised that he did not retaliate in any way. He didn't stand up for himself. So it kind of made me kind of rethink the whole teaching process. And that's this. It's not enough just to empower someone with the skills to protect themselves, because they have like a mental block. And especially with good children, they're more afraid of getting into trouble for being in a fight than the consequences of someone picking on them. So they would rather just kind of internalize it, don't make a big deal about it, and hope that the person will eventually leave them alone and the problem is going to go away. But as we know, that only tends to make things worse in the long run as the aggressor becomes even more empowered to continue to pick on them. So one of the things that we do in the very, very beginning stages of our kids program is we train them to be okay with the idea of fighting back. Schools, they've been taught from a very early age that fighting is wrong, and just don't do it. So, of course, we want the child to avoid the fight and to not be, getting into fights. However, if it comes to a point where they're in fear of the physical harm, where they're going to be getting hurt, or they're just being abused, they don't need to be victimized, and they don't need to tolerate that type of stuff. So one of the little stories that I use with all the kids, and you're welcome to use this with your child as well, is ask your child this: imagine that you're in line at the supermarket, maybe Kroger, Walmart, something like that, and a stranger comes up and just punches your mom like right in the face. So how would that make you feel? And they immediately, they all have a very protective instinct, that no one wants to see their loved one being harmed like that. The next question is, well, what would you want to do about it? Would you want to protect your mom like in that situation? And of course the answer is always yes. Well, guess what? Your parents feel the exact same way about you. When someone else is coming up and trying to physically harm you, they want you to protect yourself. And in fact, they're probably going to be disappointed in you if you don't attempt to even try to protect yourself, if you have the skills to do so. So it's a very, it seems obvious thing. However, it's something that children have to actually work on. And so what we do, in addition to talking about it, is we actually do a lot of role play in the class. So I'll be doing some videos in the coming days to kind of show you some of the simple little exercises and drills. And they're very non-violent, but they're very good to empower them with the confidence and give them kind of the okay to stand up for themselves if someone's, causing problems with them. And the thing is that you want to leave it with this: is they will never be in trouble with people who genuinely love and care about them if they stand up for themselves. They're not going to be in trouble with mom and dad. They're not going to be in trouble with the coaches here at the school. And at the end of the day, those people who really care about them are going to be more proud of them, for having the courage to stand up in the face of that situation than if they just internalize it and try to avoid the problem. So thank you for your time, and look out for my videos coming out real soon. I think you'll find them enjoyable and useful. Even if you guys don't decide to ever come by and visit the school, it could really be a positive thing to discuss with your family. Thank you very much.